mirror here, or you want to be able to see the whole of the back window. If you can't, then just move it around until you can see the whole frame of the back window. You don't want that, mate. You want to see the whole window.
There we go.
Alright, okay, brilliant. In your side mirrors here, we want to be able to see the back edge of the car and out into the road.
I can see past this one.
Yeah, yeah, so you can see out onto the road.
Yeah.
Back this one.
I can just about see the back of the car.
Yeah, that's all that you really want. It's just literally the back edge of the car and out onto the road.
Okay.
That's good. That's great. And then the last thing, but quite important, seatbelt on. Okay, now, are you okay there? Do you want this little cushion here so you can see over the steering wheel a little bit better?
I can tell you, actually, yeah, I might.
So lift up a bit. But these ones do, but unfortunately when we're dealing with
so many,
it's a bit different. Okay.
Is that okay now?
Is that
Yeah.
with your mirrors now? Has that changed your view? Is that all right? Still okay?
See the car
Good.
behind you?
Yeah.
Right.
I can
Good.
see half the car behind.
Right. Brilliant. Okay. So that's what we call our cockpit drill. So the car's all set up, ready for you to go. All right. Next, we're going to go through the controls in the car. So down at your feet, you've got 3 pedals there. Do you know what they're called?
An accelerator,
Yeah.
the brake, the clutch.
Okay, that's great. Now what we're going to do, your right foot is for the accelerator and for the brake.
Yep.
And just for another thing, the accelerator I'm going to call the gas pedal. So if I say more gas,
Yeah.
you push it down. If I
Yeah.
say less, you take your foot off of it.
Okay.
Okay? So when you push it down, you go faster. When you
Yeah.
take your foot off it, you go slower. So you also use your right foot for the brake. The brake will slow you down or stop you. That's the means we use to stop us.
Okay.
Okay, and then that means your left foot is used for the clutch. The clutch is used to change from one gear to another. We also use it to move away. We also use it when we come to a stop. So it's quite an important one, that one.
Yeah.
So that's your 3 pedals. We'll go through that more in detail when we go out onto the road. Up here we've got our indicators. So
Yep.
up for right,
Yep.
down for left.
Okay.
Okay. On the other side is your windscreen wipers. They're on automatic at the moment, so if it starts raining, they'll automatically go on.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about them today. But if you do need them to go any faster, you just push them up, same as you do with the indicators here.
Okay.
All right. Do you need to sneeze?
No.
You're right. Okay. And then coming down here, we've got our gear stick. Okay. We've got 5 gears here plus a reverse. We're in what we call neutral at the moment, so that's between the 3 and the 4. Okay. So to get it into first gear, it's going to be over towards me and up.
Okay.
To get it into second gear, you keep it towards me,
Yeah.
straight down, puts you in
Okay.
second. All right.
Yeah.
To get it into third, it's just gently easing it in, so it's up and over a little bit, and that gets you into third gear. Okay. To get it into fourth, it's straight down from third,
Yep.
and then to get it into fifth, up slightly, all the way over to you, and that
Okay.
gets you into fifth.
Yep.
Okay. We won't use fifth today. I doubt if we use fourth, we might use third, but generally it's probably going to be first and second we're going to be using today.
Okay.
There's a little gear, there's a little trigger underneath here. You lift that up, that brings you all, and you bring it all the way over towards me again,
Yep.
and up, and that puts you into reverse.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's your gears.
Okay.
Here we've got our handbrake. Handbrake keeps you still when we stop like we are now.
Okay.
To take it off, you lift up, button in, down.
Okay.
Put it back on, button in, and up.
Okay.
What we don't want to hear is that,
Okay.
because there's a ratchet inside there, and that wears away at the ratchet.
Ah.
Okay, eventually your handbrake won't work. So we don't do that. Okay, last thing before we start moving away, steering. This is my steering wheel. I know it looks like a frisbee, but it's actually a steering wheel. Okay, so when you steer, we do what's called feeding the steering wheel through your hands. It's like that motion,
Okay.
or like that. Okay, to go left, that to go right.
Yeah.
What we don't want is any of this business. Crossing your arms, because eventually what will happen is you'll knock your arms out of the way or hit a bump or something like that. Okay?
Okay.
Right, that's a very quick introduction. The rest of it we're going to do on the road, but I'm going to talk you through everything, so don't worry.
Okay.
So if you put your clutch all the way down to the floor for me,
Yeah.
put it into first gear, so over towards me and up. Okay, you can take your hands off the gear stick now. Now keeping your clutch down,
Yeah.
keeping your heel on the floor, I want you to gently lift your toes up to let that clutch come up to about halfway. So you feel that there?
Yeah.
That's what's known as the biting point. All right, that's when the
Okay.
car's ready to move.
Okay.
We're going to start moving in a minute. As soon as we release this handbrake, we will start to move, and we're going to go off to your left here.
Okay.
So if you signal to your left for me, okay, Now what we do before we move away, put one hand on the handbrake ready to go.
Yeah.
Then if you look to your right, is there any cars coming? Can you see?
Yeah.
No, they've stopped there actually.
Oh,
They've got
no.
their hazards on.
No,
Okay. So lift your handbrake then. So lift up and push the button in at the same time. So lift it, push the button in. No strength involved in this. I'll show you. All
Oh.
right. Nothing about strength. It's all technique. So it's a little lift, and as you lift, button goes in. You go down like that. Right. Okay. So lift. If you try that now. So lift, button in. So lift up, button in,
Okay.
and down.
And down.
Okay, start turning. Keep your clutch at the same pace.
Yeah.
Start turning now. No gas needed just yet. Like feed that steering wheel through your hands, that's it.
Yeah.
And then bring the wheel back.
Okay.
And then clutch
brake.
down and brake.
Oop.
Okay? With the brakes, you need to be a little bit gentle. So just nice and gently, alright?
Yeah.
Clutch up nice and gently now.
Yeah.
Let it move, and then add a little bit of gas now. Just a tiny bit, because it will go straight ahead otherwise. Okay? Okay, and just keep going, just like that, that's fine. Hopefully they'll start moving in a minute. So then a little bit of gas, keep going now. And we've got a little bend coming up now, so we don't want to go around it too quickly. So just as we come up to the bend, you just ease off your gas slightly. That's it. But keep it a little bit on, because otherwise we won't move. So start turning the wheel, try and feed it through your hands like I showed you on there. That's it. And then bring it back now. That's it. At a roundabout, we give way to the right. There's nothing coming at the moment, and we're going to go straight ahead. So we stay in the left-hand lane. Keep going, a little bit gas. So we come over this way slightly.
Yeah.
So we follow the shape of the roundabout. So bring it round, and then we're going to come off here. So we need to signal. So if you signal down for left, and bring the steering wheel round. That's it. Brilliant. That's good steering, by the way. Well done. That's it. We'll keep going. Now we need to get up this hill a little bit, so we need a little bit of gas. See those white lines there?
Yeah.
That means no overtaking and no crossing, so we don't want to go across them. So we need to keep in our lane. We drive on the left, so a little bit of gas. Just a little bit more. That's it. Well done. You can take your foot fully off that clutch for a minute. We'll keep the gas going. Right, now we're going to change your gear. So what I want you to do is clutch down, and as you do that, take your foot off the gas.
Yeah.
Do it quite quick. Clutch down, off your gas, and into second. That's it. Bring that clutch up just a little bit gentle. So it's just 1, 2, 3 and off. Okay. And then we're going to be turning right to the next road on the right. So signal up.
Should I slow down?
Just come off the gas. That should be enough. Don't brake with your left foot, because that's only racing drivers do that. You brake with your right foot. Okay. Bring it off your gas, off your brake, and start turning. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Straighten up. As you straighten up, give it a little bit of gas so we can get moving again. Lovely. Okay. And we'll keep going. Just a touch of gas. That's it. Keeping your left hand side a little bit. If you look in this mirror here,
Yeah.
can you see where you are from the grass?
Yeah.
That's about the position you want. And if you look in that mirror, can you see where you are from the white lines?
Yeah.
That's where you want to be. So you want to keep this position all the time, okay? So a little bit of gas. Don't want you staring in those mirrors, but you can quick look in both, and that'll tell you where you are, all right?
Yeah.
Then we're going to turn right up here. So if you signal up, keep, that's it. And you see they're signalling to your left, so they're all right. So we're not in our way.
Should I slow down?
And no, start turning now. Start turning. That's it.
Should I slow down?
Clutch all the way down to the floor now. Use your brake gently and put it into first gear actually. Right. Clutch up nice and gently. A little bit of gas. And away we go. Ignore these lights, remember these ones are broken. But the next ones we won't ignore. Right. A little bit of gas now. And second gear. So clutch down off your gas in a second. Up off your clutch and back to your gas. And away we go. Good gear change, that's alright. There we go. Off your gas slightly. That's it. Keep going, a little bit of gas. And then off your gas to the bend and start turning. That's it, a little bit of turn. Well done, straight on now. We're going to go straight ahead at the roundabout, so we stay in the left. Keep into your left hand side, so bring it round. Remember the shape of the roundabout, bring it round. Off your gas, signal left, and bring it round to the corner here. That's it, just bring it round, don't worry about the signal, it'll cancel itself. And then straighten up, see, it cancels itself. Okay, they're going quite slow, so we may have to change gear in a minute. So a little bit of gas. Okay, and then we're going to take the next road on the right. So if you signal up, right, a little bit of gas. Keep away from that clutch though for a minute. Now we've got a blind hill here, so keep going, a little bit of gas. We're just going to keep an eye for any cars. Off your gas now, start turning. That's enough turn. Straighten up. That's it. And a little bit of gas. And we'll go straight on down. And up at the lights, we are going to be turning left. So if you signal left for me. Well, we've got a red light coming now, so clutch all the way down. Don't brake just yet. Nice and gentle braking coming up now. And we stop there like that. Lovely. Keep your foot on the brake, put it into first gear, and then you put your handbrake on, and then you can take your foot off the brake but keep your clutch down, keep your clutch down. That's it. And we're going to get ready now, so bring your clutch up gently, clutch up a little bit more, release your handbrake, a little bit of gas, clutch up a little bit more, clutch up slightly, no, not gas, that's not too much gas, bring it round, turn it. A little bit of gas, just a tiny bit. Keep to your left slightly, that's it. And we're going to turn left up at the junction here, so signal to your left. Don't worry about these lights, they're broken, remember. Right, we're going to go second gear now, so clutch down off your gas into second. Slowly off your clutch. And then start turning, no gas. Turn the wheel, come off that clutch though. Come off the clutch, otherwise we're coasting. A little bit of gas, and coasting is when the clutch is down and that disengages the gear. That means we've got no control, we're just rolling. A little bit of gas, keeping your left slightly. Okay, and then we're going to turn left up here, so signal to your left. Off your gas slightly. As you come up, quick check to your right, see if there's anybody coming. There shouldn't be because that's blocked off, but bring it round, start turning. Turn the wheel, feed the steering wheel for your hands. Just a tiny bit of gas. That's it, well done. And off your gas slightly. That's it, well done. A little bit of gas there, keeps that moving. Roundabout again. At the roundabout, we're going to follow the road ahead. First exit, so straighten up a little bit, and then keep it to your left. That's it. Over the side slightly. That's it. Bring it around, and then we signal to your left. Come on, and start turning. Right. So now what we're going to do, since you've done a few left turns and right turns now, we're going to start incorporating the mirrors into your turning. Okay, so if we're turning left, you're going to check your centre mirror here, see what's behind you. Then you check your left mirror, see if there's anything coming up from your left. We're going to have to stop now, so clutch all the way down, clutch down, and then just use your brake. Into first gear, handbrake on. Take your foot off the brake, keep your clutch down. Yeah, bring your clutch up gently now, up to about halfway, a bit more, that's it, hold it there. Look at the lights. When you're ready, we're going to go. So as I was saying, when you're turning left, this mirror and that mirror, release your handbrake first, a little bit of gas, foot off the clutch completely, a little bit of gas, that's it. So when we're turning left, that mirror, then that mirror. So we're going to signal left now, signal, That's it. Clutch down into second. Slowly up off your clutch. Off the clutch. And then back to your gas slightly.